All right. Good morning, everybody. Why do I have a question mark on my armour? Only just noticed that. Absolutely no idea what that is. How strange. Anyway, yeah, last episode we were struggling with our water wheel, so I did a bit of work, rebuilt it, etc, and actually it's working. The dynamo says it's got no RF. The connector says it's got some, so I just built a cheap machine, carpenter, which I think was basically just bronze and glass. And sure enough, it has electricity. So that means we need to work out a way how to power this without throwing coal away. And also the machine we were trying it with, wherever that's gone, this one here, the casting bench, need to work out where that comes from. It's obviously rock hounding, but I'm guessing that there's something we need to do to make it accept power, but there is no interface, so your guess is as good as mine for that. Anyway, what we're going to be looking at today is rock hounding. Now this is something that's new to me, so I think what we'll do is we'll just follow it through. We've got these three de facto just from mining expeditions. It wants us to make some crushing gears. This is a consumable for the mineral sizer. Shift click into the mineral sizer or place the gear in the slot in the top right hand corner. So what is a crushing gear? It's on the casting bench with an iron ingot. That's all we need. So we're going to have to work out how to get that machine going. What happens if we just put what's that doing? A ferrous catalyst gauze. So do we need to change the mode somehow? Shift left click is changing the stamp, template, whatever you want to call it. That looks like a crushing gear. And sure enough, it is. Never seen this mechanism before, so it doesn't need power, which is why we couldn't power it. These don't look like they stack, so we'll just stick at 4. And we will claim the uninspected mineral. Now it wants us to make a mineral sizer. It's used to process unexpected minerals into minerals and granite into fluorite bearing compost. Feed the mineral sizer a fuel source, now either excluding coal or example coal, and crushing gears. It can also turn metals into dusts. It might not be a bad idea to make 2 mineral sizers and dedicate 1 to unexpected minerals and 1 to granite. So mineral sizer. Iron casings. So we want an iron block on the stamping machine, or whatever it's called. Make a couple. We are going to have to get some more iron processing. Let's do that while we're waiting. I'm going to need some more fuel. I can't remember which one it was. Let's hope it's just normal coal. Yeah. Bobby Dazzler. Right. So you want that one, isn't it? All that iron. All that beautiful iron. Does give us 8 though, so that's not too bad. A hopper. Have we got a hopper? Doesn't look like we have. We have wooden hoppers. Can we turn them into hoppers? No. So we're going to want a chest, which we already have. There's our hopper. Item cabinet is just glass around an iron ingot. Well, it did say we should be making 2 actually, didn't it? Let's revise our plans for 2. So that we've got enough of those. We want another hopper. Okay, and then finally we want this basic logic chip. A couple of gold nuggets, couple of redstone, couple of iron. Didn't mean to put that there. This should be relatively straightforward. They don't stack either. Of course they're not. Why would they? And we should have enough for a couple of those. Let's put this stuff away. I can't cope with a cluttered up inventory. Let's have a look at the reward. Coal and redstone, we'll get some more uninspected minerals. Now then, sulfur bearing compost, sodium chloride compost and fluorite bearing compost. 32. This is used to make sulfuric acid, which is the base first acid you should make. It is made by combining water and sulfur bearing compost in a lab oven. So we're going to want a lab oven, which is more of the same really. So let's grab our glass. We're going to have to go and get some more sand soon. We want another one of you. We want another one of you. And we're going to want some more of them, no doubt. So it's a good job we got the iron cooking, because we're definitely going to need it. Okay, there's our lab oven. We're going to need some... Is that all the sand I've got? Okay, we're probably going to have to put a cut in shortly so I can go and get some sand cooked into glass, but we'll keep plugging on until we reach that point. So let's see what we can do with these. We've got mineral sizes. Go over this side. So we're going to want crushing gear in each of them. Uninspected mineral in. It takes coal, that's fine. And that looks like it's working. So let's go and grab some granite. And we'll repeat here. Does it take redstone? Is that why it gave us redstone? No. So what happens with this then? So we get different minerals out and it looks like it stops. So we're going to want to automatically extract those. Can we make item conduits yet? What? Oh, slime balls, grout. I think what we'll do is we'll make some of those while I'm off getting sand. I was going to say we should have slime balls. We should actually have enough to make a little bit of grout. If I can remember what the recipe for grout is in this. Obsidian dust or ash piles. Of which we have neither. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to do that. Now ash piles was dirt in this machine, wasn't it? In the embers machine. comes. Not really sure why it's not gone in that bin. That looks like it's run out of ember power. Not to worry, that's fine, we've got enough I think. We're going to want some more slime balls to finish that off. Fortunately, that's not a problem. Have we got coal in these furnaces? Let's get that cooking. Okay. We're going to want another chest to store all this stuff in. And how we're going to do this pulsating iron, that's something I didn't think about. Induction smelter and alloy smelter. Can we make the alloy smelter yet? No. So that was a waste of time. Bottom line, okay, let's worry about that in a bit then. So it looks like I'm going to have to babysit this for a little bit. We're getting fluorite shards, sulfate minerals. What I'll do, in fact, what I think I'll do is I'll put hoppers into this chest. I'll raise these up and put hoppers in. That's not a bad idea. Lest we have the iron for it, of course. And you have to excuse me for all the sniffing. I've actually woken up with a bit of a cold today, which is unfortunate, but we battle on. Let's grab some more coal. This is going to take a lot of coal, isn't it? Now then, do you keep your energy is one thing. And also, I suppose we're assuming that it does keep its energy, that's good news. We're assuming this hopper's going to work, so let's just watch this one before we do the next one. All this can go away. Not sure what to do with that yet. That looks like that's working, so we'll repeat it with this one. Like so. You can go in there, might as well keep them in there as well. So they're going to run through their thing. So this wanted us to make 32 sulfur bearing compost, which is in a lab oven. Water and sulfur bearing compost in a lab oven. So what's this sulfur bearing compost? Is a lab blender with sulfur, pyrite shards, blocks of coal, all the blocks of coal. So we want a lab blender. Which is more iron. What's this blending unit? Right, we should have most of the stuff together for that. I wanted it to, there we go. Just want that gear which I left there like a derp. I hope you're keeping up because this is starting to get confusing. And as suspected, we've just run out of glass. So I will put a cut in. I'll go and gather up some glass, cook it into glass, sand, cook it into grass, and we will be back exploring rock hounding. Back in a minute, folks. Alright everyone, we're back, and I've just finished off making the lab blender. That's going to need fuel as well. Let's have a look. We were trying to make the sulfur bearing compost. So that was sulfur or coal blocks, basically. How are these getting on? Wow. Go and get some more of the uninspected minerals for that one. Stack, we'll get a few coal blocks. You go in there, we want one for fuel. Well, that looks complicated. So you go in and you go in, what's this? Start. Here's our sulfur bearing compost. 32. How many is that going to give us? 21. So we need more coal. Coal. Is that the most efficient way to do it? So sulfur gives us 8. Pyrite gives us 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Have we got any of that sulfur? That would be... Sulfur ore. Doesn't look like we've got that yet, I don't think. So we'll stick with the coal blocks. We've got plenty of coal, so I'm not too worried about it. At least it's nice and quick. How much fuel is it using? Quite a lot. So that should be that. We'll pick the coal. It's going to give us some more of that. And we want sodium chloride compost now. Salt is used to make several fluids. The first acid you will make should probably be hydrochloric acid by combining sodium chloride and sulfuric acid in the lab oven. So where do we get sodium chloride? Man, this is taking me back to my chemistry A level. Salt. Water in a pan. And that's it. That's the only choice we've got. Water in a pan. What was the recipe for the pan? Just a stick. Have we got any water bottles? Or bottles of any type? We have. Let's go and fill these with water. This is going to take ages. 1. No, we only need to make 8 of the sodium chloride, don't we? And 3 gives us 4, so we're all right. Where's my pan gone? They're actually using the bottles up. That's not very nice. We'll keep the pan there for future reference, and we'll throw that in. So that should be the next one. It's going to give us 4 more. Fluorite bearing compost. Crushing granite. Fluorite bearing compost is putting those fluorite shards in the blender, which we have plenty. Wrong place. I'm looking at that thinking, why isn't that working? Okay, that should be you. And that takes us on to lab ovens, plural. While you can use a single lab oven, it's strongly recommended to make a lab oven for each fluid you need, 9 in total for initial setup. The lab oven is initially powered by a heat source, coal and redstone. When you're able to make nichrome, nickel chromium, you can upgrade it to use RF power directly. To use a lab oven, open its GUI, cycle through the recipes and click activation green once you find a recipe. Then accept input. Your first fluid should make sulfuric acid made using water and sulfur bearing compost. If it makes 6, we get 3. We have 1. So let's see if we can't do what it's wanting. We'll put this lot away for now because we're going to get cluttered up. So we want 5 more lab ovens. So we want 15. Wow, this is going to be expensive. Luckily, I've got the glass cooking, so I want 5 more. I want 5 of you. Like so. I think we're going to want that. Yep, 5 of you. So we're going to want 20 of those. How many have we got? 4. So we want 16. I think what I'm going to do next episode is start looking at making the crusher from immersive engineering, because we're burning through iron. I would like to start doubling. What it's not stars, it's those things. Four. That one's got power, so it's not stacking. 5. Where's the other one? 6. So that should detect. Fingers crossed, yeah. And we will have flat transfer node, transfer pipe. So we've got 9 lab ovens now. It's all starting to get very confusing. You need some more fuel, as do you. That's doing its thing. Leaching vat. The leaching vat makes minerals from a mineral sizer. As input, it consumes 3 different acids per operation: sulfuric water plus sulfur bearing compost. Let's put one of these down and see if we can't work out what to do. We're going to need more room, aren't we? Let's go down this corner. So coal goes in there. Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, hydrofluoric acid, phosphoric acid, sodium cyanide, nitric acid, syngas, ammonia, chloromethane, polyacrylic acid, silicon, titanium tetrachloride. No recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sulfuric acid. Right, what does this want? In a lab oven, we want sulfur bearing compost and water. So we're going to want a mining upgrade, aren't we? Gold pickaxe. And all of a sudden we are going into extra utilities. We should have actually everything to make. Because we've got the resonating crystals, we've got obsidian. What was the rest of it? Iron and redstone. More iron. Ooh. And then to make that we want a gold pressure plate. We're going to have to start cooking up some of our gold soon as well. So, resonator. GP. Now we need to start thinking of ways to power our extra utilities stuff, and I think the first one is the manual mill. Polished stone, has to be polished stone. Which is an atomic reconstructor with living rock. That can't be right. Compactor storage, what's that? Machine frames, hardened casing in a carpenter, sturdy casing. So we could go down this route. Chest, sturdy casing, glass and gold. Golden electron tube, iron, hardened casing, gives us a machine frame, copper, bronze, hardened glass, hardened Constantan glass, which is an induction smelter, which is a Gaia Guardian's head. I don't know if you can see my face, but I am thinking we are going to go right down one huge rabbit hole here. That also looks like draconium. It is, so that's locked out for us. So, back to the atomic reconstructor. We're going to want... That's not too bad. We can make the iron casing. We can make the atomic reconstructor. Go back a step, go back a step. Living rock is greenhouse blocks around a pure daisy. That's camouflage panelling and bricks. And suddenly you realise why it's expert mode. Planks with dyes and biomass. Biomass we get from a fermenter with looks like basically any organic matter, and some compost or mulch or fertilizer. Apatite. It's in the mining world. Now we'll look at the mining world. Ender pearl, diamond pickaxe, that's no big deal. What's the miner? Oh. Thermionic fabricator. So we need a super circuit maker, which is block of quartz and obsidian. That's no problem. That's no problem. LV wires, we've got those. And we've looped back round to needing the atomic reconstructor. So, I think we're going to have to find niter. Now we do have niter. Chemical extractor. We could make one of those, but we haven't got the acid, so we can't. And a fermenter, what else have we got? A moistener with a Squeezer could give us mulch. Compost, there we go. Here we go. Thank goodness for that. Right, so next episode, well actually what we need to do is make sure we can make the pure daisy. Cobblestone, right, so that's just the same. Into a petal apothecary, living rock, blast that with the atomic reconstructor, which we can do. So it looks like we're getting into forestry, but that is enough of the rambling for now. We're at the precipice of a lot of work, I would say. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to going down this rabbit hole with me. It looks like it's going to be, I'm going to say fun, and I'm inverted commas. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did like it. Please feel free to comment if you can think of a different way for me to do the process we're going through. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Ta-da for now.